Hey, hope you're doing all right. Today on Clubhouse, we talked about a couple just different topics, but one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys today about is one of the biggest struggles I think real estate agents have is actually how to reach out to people and provide value. I think that's what holds a lot of people back from, doing any sort of follow-up. And we all know, those of us that have been in, real estate a long time and have done businesses, the money's in the follow-up. And if you can't put in a system in place that to follow up with people, on your warm list, or people that have told you that they're looking to do something in the next 6 to 12 months or longer, you're going to let a lot of leads and people slip through the cracks. So on Clubhouse today, one of our lenders, Joe, he brought up a good idea or a good topic of, now is a great time to be reaching out to your past clients and start a conversation around, the equity in their home. Obviously, refinances are out the window right now because of interest rates, and it doesn't make sense. But what's a great product right now for them to look into? It's something that I'm looking into and going through the process right now as we speak, is home equity lines. Right? Everyone talks about having the equity in their home, and that's great. But if you can't tap into the equity, it doesn't really mean anything, right? Let's just say the market slows down and values come down. You're just losing that money if you're not able to access it and tap into it. And there's only a couple ways that you can access it and tap into it. And one's a refinance, cash out refinance, right? Which no one's doing right now. And the other one is having home equity lines, right? Either a home equity line of credit or a home equity loan. And those are two different things. And as an agent, maybe you do a little research and you research 5 different, banks or credit unions that are offering those products, and figure out who are the top ones, who are the best 3. And you can reach out to your past client and just say, hey, I was just doing some research on your property. I thought, you'd be interested in knowing, kind of what things are selling for in your neighborhood. It looks like, you may have $50,000 worth of equity. Do you have any plans of doing any updates or anything along those lines? And even if they say no, you can just move that conversation into, hey, I don't know if you've looked into home equity lines of credit or not, but it's a way that you can kind of tap into some of this equity for the future, because you just never know what may come up, right? Your furnace may go out, or the roof may need to be replaced, and it's better to get ahead of these things now than to wait for when one of those things happen. And this is one way to kind of allow you to have access to that money, that equity that you have in your home. And I don't think any past client is going to have an issue with that type of follow-up. And it's a way to provide value. If they don't have a home equity line of credit, on their property, definitely help them get connected with someone, because they may be able to tap into that $50,000, $60,000. I know people that have over $100,000 of equity, and imagine what that can do, because a lot of times those interest rate percentages are cheaper than credit cards, are cheaper than car payments, right? And they can throw all of those things onto that, and it could possibly save them hundreds of dollars a month just in payments alone. So just one way to add value to your past clients, and a great way for you to reach out to them, to engage and have a conversation.